Hey, shalom, want to start so by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That I'm not supposed to GMS and honesty, brothers, are doing the work in truth, war, sincerity. I mean, you can read the headline there for yourself. It says, could child sex dolls be prescribed to treat pedos, right? And the apostles on down have been, prophesying that this is one of the next things that is going to be pushed, right? Going to be pushed out on the to the masses, because we already got homosexual marriage. Hey man, I work with one guy and he was talking about adopting kids, man. I just had to listen and eat that shit, right? But yeah, this is certainly the next thing that is pushed on, because it goes back to witchcraft. It's what was his face, Aleister Crowley basically said that's the highest form of magic. Basically pedophilia with a young boy. Right, and you can see it slowly being normalized. Right, when we said these things, people thought we were crazy, but now they're prescribing dolls, and I believe in China this is actually a thing. Right, it says Grayson's comments come as a former primary school governor and church warden. Well, so here it is, you be sending your children to school, and then the guy, you come and find out the guys at the top have actually been lusting after your children. Right, it says was found guilty on Monday of importing an obscene life-size child sex doll into Britain. Right, it says David Turner, 72, admitted to importing and having. Oh man, you don't even want to read this shit, man. No, but this is what's being normalized in this kingdom. Right, it says Habakkuk 2 enforces, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right upright in him. Right, to find a young child attractive, your spirit ain't upright. And really and truly, you look at the stats, it's mainly Edomites that be doing this shit, man. You never see, you hardly, I'll say you won't never, because scripture do see of your father the devil, and that's in reference to Jake, but you don't really see Jake be getting into pedophilia like that, man. That ain't really, which is funny, because I remember looking at some crime stats, and that was and it was crime stats by ethnicity, and pedophilia was aptly left off the statistics, right? Because it would have just shown that it's Esau that be doing this shit. I'd be fondling your kids. You've had loads of high profile cases in the last several years, right? Because what they're leaning towards the, I don't even want it. Right, so this is 1 Corinthians 7:36. But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely toward his virgin, if she pass the flower of her age and needs so require, let him do what he will, he sinneth not, let them marry. We're basically saying, if a woman has had, according to the law, you ain't supposed to be doing this right now, man. Right, but according to the law, the Israelite law, if she's had a menstrual, then she's good for taking. But like I said, it ain't something you do now. It's just what's in the law, right? So to get some understanding on it, because there's several things where, like for instance, OJ's been in the news recently, so I'll use him as an example. What he did, in killing, them two, that according to the law was righteous. Right, but you don't be going around and doing that shit in this kingdom, man. Right, because that's not wise, and we're subject to this man's rules for the time being. Right, so Leviticus 15:24 says, and if any man lie with her at all, and the flowers be upon him. Right, this here is basically proving the fact that this flower here is talking about period. Right, and it says Daniel 4:17, I'm going to end with this, is this matters by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basest of men. And that's Esau, man. He's the basest of men. From time, this is even a topic of conversation. From time you've even got to ask whether you should be prescribing childlike dolls to for men to lay with. That's, yeah, this is a wicked and base kingdom, man. it's not even 30 and 30 that I want. Right, it says, Job 30 from the top says, but now they that are younger than me have me in derision. Right, and that's referencing these Edomites. He says, whose fathers I would have disdained to set with the dogs of my flock. Right, because they will sleep with your dogs. Right, once again, you look up bestiality, that's mainly just these flipping Edomites that be doing bestiality, man. Right, so if you go and do bestiality, you're gonna do a whole load of different stuff, man. Let's see what he's saying. Yeah, so younger than I, the Edomites are younger than the Israelites, because Israel ultimately, spiritually, were first made, right? But yeah, it's, with that, Lord's will you edified, and slug it out to put that in. I mean, fucking hell, man, look at that, man. That's disgusting, man. This man needs to be put down.